Hello everybody, we are now here with a Jewish rock star, Rick Recht, which is going to sing here in Betel community of Mexico about all these kinds of songs that make us the traditional people we are. So we're here with Rick. Hello Rick.
Hi.
It's great to have you here in Betel and here in Enlace Judío as well.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Tell me about this trip. How have you seen Mexico? It was what you expected. It's a good culture.
It's awesome. You know, I came here when I was a little kid with my parents, and you know, I have a wife and two sons, and I've always wanted, you know, to bring them here so they could experience Mexico City, and so I could experience Mexico City as an adult. And while I'm only here for a very short period of time, I've had such an amazing time with Chazan Ari and with Rabbi Leo and just and Deb, and all the community here is so warm and sweet, and you know, the culture, the food.
It's a thing.
It's amazing and so welcoming. I'm honored to be here.
Yeah. Oh, we're really glad you're here. Yeah. What about your Jewish roots? They have how it was that they influenced you in your music so you can be like this, what they call a Jewish rock star?
Well, you know, I grew up in a very small shul. It was about the size of this stage. It was a little house.
Really small.
And it was a sweet place. It was a warm community. We sang a little bit, and I was in youth group, you know, when I was a teenager. So that planted the seed for me. But more than anything was my parents and my mother. You know, they passed on a strong Jewish connection, a strong Jewish identity for me. And when I started playing Jewish music as a young adult, I think that seed, you know, became a flower. It bloomed at that point, and I love being Jewish. I'm proud of being Jewish. I think our culture, our heritage is extraordinary. We have so much to share with the world, and I love to connect with other Jews and to create this sense of community, create this sense of connection, and to also increase our pride and knowledge of our own history, and maybe most importantly, our future.
Do you think that like growing up in this Jewish kind of life, it gives you a different perspective about life itself?
It's interesting. You know, I grew up with so many Jewish people at my school that I wouldn't have known the difference. But yes, it's a different. It's my Jewish perspective. You know, I can't speak from another perspective, but with the holidays and going to shul, and then going to traveling with my family and going to Jewish communities around the United States, but then even around the world, in Paris and in London and in Czechoslovakia and now Mexico.
They're so different, right?
They're different, and yet they're common. You know, we say the same prayers. We say the same prayers in the same order. We have a connection. I just met you, but we know each other.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. Okay, are you a Sephardic Jew, an Ashkenazi Jew? Like
Ashkenazic, but yeah.
Do you like gefilte fish?
I love gefilte fish.
Wow. Strong words.
I'm Jewish. I love food. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think it's embedded, like being a Jew, like having some kind of music inside?
I do. You know, from David and the Psalms and David. You know,
exactly.
It's something that we, you know, just like the Torah, we've carried not just the words, but we've carried the melodies, and the melodies carry the neshama. You know, they carry the soul, they carry the spirit, and it's something that connects people no matter what. You know, if you're a Jew from Spain, or a Jew from Canada, or a Jew from Israel, it doesn't matter. You know, these melodies connect us, and for me, that's why it's so exciting to play music. And why, you know, you ask me if I'm nervous about playing today. No, I'm excited, because I'm excited to sing and to celebrate with this community that I've never met before in Mexico. But we're all Jews, and I know that in, like, you know, when I start, everyone's going to be putting their hands together, they're going to put their arms around each other, they're going to laugh, they might cry a little bit, you know what I mean? But we're all going to do this together, and you know what? Next week, I'm going to do it in New Jersey. And then next week I'll be in, and then in Washington D.C., and then in California, and you know what they're going to do in each of those places? They're going to put their hands together, they're going to put their arms around each other, they're going to laugh, maybe cry a little bit, and that's, for me, that is really cool.
No, that must be amazing from the musician point of view.
No, but from a Jewish point of view,
It's
really cool.
wow.
You know,
Wow,
it's
that
not
must be
about
even
me.
better.
It's
more spiritual.
It's amazing that, because I'm just one of thousands of people who played music over time. You know what I mean? So that's been going on for thousands of years. It's the fabric, it's the threads of our culture.
Yeah, the way everything is mingled and tangled.
Yeah.
And do you think that music it could be speaking of every the most difficult topic for the last 20 years, like the Israeli-Arabic conflict?
Yeah.
Do you think music could be a way of solving that? Because we know that David Brosa made
and Idan Reichel and
exactly an album.
It is a way. It presently is a way. I don't know what the end is, but there's a process. And in the process, there are already people who are singing together. They understand each other through music. They can't talk to each other, but when they sing together, they get it. It starts to make sense. And for the audiences, it starts to make sense because it touches their souls. And we're all the same. Our souls are the same. We're not Jewish or Arab souls. We're souls, even before we're human beings. And the music goes to the soul. And so when the music starts, we all understand.
We connect.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your necklace and the meaning of both rings?
Sure. So this one, I bought from an Israeli man in New York. He was wearing this, and I said, "That's really cool. What is it?" He said, "It's the Shema." And I said, "It's beautiful." I said, "Where can I get one of those?" He said, "I make these." And so I bought these for my family. So my boys wear these. And it's the Shema. I call it a Shema bagel, like you eat a bagel. It's a Shema bagel. And then this
So cool, Shema bagel.
is, the writing is, I got it on right, is my name. My wife makes jewelry, beautiful jewelry. She made this. And it says my name in Hebrew. It says Rafi. I'm Raphael. My wife calls me Rafi. Rafi.
What is the meaning of the Shema for you?
It's a good question, and I think about it every day. The Shema, Shema means to listen, but it means more than that. It means to
Understand.
to hear, and like you said, to understand. And it means, for me, it means to let all of the stuff out here go, to let it go, and to hear this in here. And when sometimes I say shh, and I think of a blessing. Why I'm fortunate, I say Shema, and then I start to feel this connection with you, and with the people out in the streets, and the people on Facebook, whatever. And so the Shema means it means oneness, wholeness with myself. But then it means wholeness and oneness with all of humanity, with everyone. That's what I think about when I think about the Shema.